it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be doing something a little bit new on my channel. I'm going to react to an entire album. So you guys have been kind of asking me to do this for a couple of different things, but I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do it. So I'm test driving this for this one and seeing how I like it and how you guys like it, and if we're going to make it a permanent kind of fixture on my channel or whatnot, or how we're going to go ahead and do this. So as a lot of you know, The First Day and Night by Junhee came out, and I'm a huge A.C.E fan. Junhee is my bias. Like, he's been my ultimate bias since pre-debut. So I really wanted to decide to do something that for his album, because I noticed that he put out all the audios. I was like, I really want to put it, especially since he was particular about putting them in order of listening to them back to back. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start with Umbrella, and then I'm just going to go one after the other, and I want to talk a little bit about each one in between, and I'm going to do it in a long form video. We're going to see if that works or not, and then we'll go from there. As you guys may or may not know, this is his debut single. He did have Supernova, which was a pre-release, and now there's this. So I'm really excited. Obviously, I already know Umbrella and I already know Supernova, so I'm going to try to limit my amount of time I talk about those since I've already reacted to them. But if I want to point anything out throughout, I will. I'm going to try to keep hopefully my timing to not only a couple minutes between each song. We'll see what happens, but this is brand new. Tell me guys what you think, and let's go ahead and get started. This is Umbrella, First Day and Night album. This is first Umbrella. So this is 10 a.m. His acting hits every time. Oh, I didn't know when he did the things, then more stuff happened. I didn't recognize that the first time. But he's like, oh, stop. The pretty lady. Oh, also said HB weather. This is karma, knee deep in the drama. You up and down, we in and out, the devil wearing Prada. The sun comes out and you go on the run. No doubt, we've been this way since 24, 25. What are we honestly? It's obvious to see. You only call me when the raindrops falling down. Since this came out, I've been singing it every day. You only call me when the raindrops falling down. You only show up when it's gray and freezing out. You always have to be together forever, whatever the weather. It's me and my umbrella, me and my umbrella now. Okay, something that I wanted to point out very quickly, because like I said, I've already reacted to Umbrella, is that I loved the little details that they had for H&P. For those of you who don't know, Junhee actually, he started his own company. So Ace left their previous company, and now the members are kind of exploring things. They're seeing, you know, what's out there for them as solo artists, but they are still Ace at the end of the day. So that's not going to change. It's something they've all promised. And Junhee really wanted to basically have a place for Ace to call home. So he was like, I'm gonna start a company, and now he's doing everything under that company. So Yuchan is at Way Better. Jiham is, I forget the name of his company. He's at the same one as some of his the group members are for his the one group that came from, oh my god, why am I forgetting this? Okay, so it's the same company that some of the Build Up Boys are that he was with. Sorry, I can't find the name. I forgot off the top of my head. Byung-Hwan is off doing his own thing, and Wow is doing a lot of things on TikTok, but they will definitely come back together. And that's why I was really excited when I saw that Tattoo is officially on Junhee's album, because it's something that Choice, like Ace fans, have been wanting for freaking ever. So this is actually the 12:30 track, and this is with our Ace boys, so Jiham, Byung-Hwan, Yuchan, and Wow. So I'm really excited to hear this in this kind of feeling. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I've missed them together.
Just like a tattoo, you will be forever in my heart. Just like a tattoo, cool times like this I never forget. No, I don't wanna grow up. I like it as it is. When my friends we roll up, I'm gonna reminisce. Just like a tattoo. People in the world, yeah. How did I get to meet this girl? If you didn't already, she satisfies me like strawberry.
Oh, the harmonies! Ooh. All the ad-libs. Oh, I've missed my voice. Oh, I like that. The tattoo in the background was cute.
I don't need another reason. Do it every single season.
Okay, what a beautiful song. So here's the deal, is that this was always supposed to be an A song. And the fact that they weren't able to release it, the previous company, and now Junhee is releasing it, he bought the rights and everything. My heart is so full. A.C.E is just a group that they are brothers, and they talk about it all the time. They meet all the time. They support each other in everything that they do. And even though they're like, it's really interesting, even though they're separate right now, it feels like they're closer than ever. I know it must be hard for like Junhee to go to music shows and stuff by himself, but it's just so heartwarming. You know, the boys all talk about this album for him in such a warm way, and the fact that they're always supporting each other and they're always talking about everything, and then doing this together. I mean, right now they're doing their own thing, right? So they don't have to do this, but it's something that they want to do because first off, they love Choice. They love A.C.E and they love Junhee. And that's just, it's such like a warm feeling. And I just want to say this song is so beautiful. Hearing them together, there's no group that's like A.C.E. There really isn't. When the idea and the concept of A.C.E when they were formed is they were the top trainees from different companies at the time. And their former company brought them in. One of the reasons they're called A.C.E is because they were brought in to be an A.C.E group. And they really are. And I think this is one of the songs that kind of speaks for itself because their vocals are so powerful. It's one of those things whenever you just hear it, it's amazing. I always say once you finally choose to be a Choice, and you come into this fandom, you never leave. That's the thing that's really powerful, I think, about A.C.E is once you come in, you never leave. At least that's the case for me and for so many other Choice out there, is that once you discover them, like, it's one of those things where you just don't want to leave. They have they're so grateful and gracious and some of the kindest people that I've ever met, and their vocals and their songs and everything alongside their performance is just beautiful. And I'm really excited that I was able to hear this and they brought it back. It makes my heart so happy. So let's go ahead and continue with 3 o'clock. Too Bad. Interesting title. Let's get started. Oh, I like that sound.
Nothing no more. Let's go on the run. Take it all, they'll never know. Cause this feels like I'm running through fire today.
Ooh, nice harmonization there. Excuse me. Ooh. I love that little silence before the chorus. Or the pre-chorus. Ooh. This is like the best part, like, for his voice, his chest voice.
so hard to understand why. Thought of saying
Pretty.
bye, I'm closing my eyes. It's so hard to understand why to go so blind. Yeah. Every single night I think of you like you think of me. Yeah, yeah. Crossing every line, we gotta be what we could have been. Yeah. 'Cause it's too bad that we're scared of shit. Better call it quits. Never love something so obvious. Every single night I think of you like you think of me. I know you do, I know you do. I can't explain it.
I love the Nas perfect singable moment at a concert. And fun where he could do different ad-libs. He doesn't have to make them the same every time. Okay, another banger of a song. I have to talk quickly. I think that for this particular song, it reminds me of going like going out for a drive in like the warm summer sun, and like it's like at 3 o'clock, right? So like the afternoon sun, you're driving with the windows down. That's the kind of feeling that it gives me. So I've really loved the progression so far of like 10, 1, 12:30, then 3. I think it's giving a good feel for each of them, which is, I know, is what he was going for in this. And so far everything is really singable, and I love that, because something I know that he loves, and I know that the members love definitely, is when like the audience can interact with him. So I really loved the na na nas at the end, because I felt like that was a really good choice for them, for a time when you could, like, in the audience, like, you could be singing, or he could be like walking around and like make it a really easy moment, like for someone to sing that part or something like that. So I thought that was really clever. So let's go ahead. This is 6. We're getting into the night. All right. This is Sugar. This is like dinner time mood. Let's see what he's gonna do here. I'm excited. Ooh, definitely a nighttime feel. You can feel that. Makes me think of like a slow dance.
Think you the goat, you got my respect. Think you got a code that I just cracked. Sweet but sour, you an opium flower.
I love the filter that's on his voice.
Weak but empowered, you an opium flower. Always got something to lose, even if you wanted to choose. Always feeling abused.
Ooh.
And so you're lost in the dark. Think I don't care for you. You think I left you to rot. I didn't stand by. Thought that we would tie the knot, but that was done by. You couldn't love me too much. We're like salt and sugar.
Ooh.
We're like salt and sugar. Never trusted me much. Never loved me too much. You
Those lyrics, guys.
You just expected too much. Now I'm out of range. Say you wanna change, it's too late. Makes it feel strange, strange, strange. But it's a little too late. No, I can't be bothered. Too much causing trouble. Heading over the hurdles. Projected to any other. And so you're lost in the dark. Think I don't care for you. You think I left you to rot. I didn't stand by. Thought that we would tie the knot, but that was done by you. Couldn't love me too much. Salt and sugar. I'm undone by you. I ain't saying too much. I'm undone by you. I ain't staying too long. And so you're
I love this kind of like the instrumentation comes out and then it comes back in.
You couldn't love me too much. We're like salt and sugar. We're like salt and sugar. We're like salt and sugar.
Oof. Okay, first the lyrics on this one are so sad. It's the music itself is something like it's so beautiful. It's so like, and like I've noticed this so far. All of the songs, I think I'm going to probably keep mentioning this, are easily singable. The lyrics itself here were so sad. They were so heartbreaking about like this sad relationship, like you expected too much, like all of like you're wanting this, you know, it's one of those things. I wish I had the lyrics on the screen so I could just read them off, but they were so like heart-wrenching, and it has this cool vibe underneath, and it's just I think it stands out. The lyric, you're like salt and I'm like sugar. It's we're like salt and sugar. In its essence, if you think about that, that is a little bit cheesy, but if you also think about it, salt and sugar, when they're side by side, look the same, right? But one is salty and one is sweet. So it's one of those things where it's like you just need a little bit of salt with with more sugar in order to like balance it out. But it feels like in this song, like that, like the relationship, it wasn't working. There was too much salt or too much sugar, and so they didn't balance each other out, and so it creates this really like heart-wrenching experience. So even though that lyric in itself can be perceived kind of cheesy, I don't think it is. I think it's definitely something where it's like pointing out that this relationship is really difficult, and like one person is giving more than the other person, and it's just like that perspective of, you know, seeing this relationship kind of die. And it's really sad. It's really emotional. It kind of goes along with like the lyrics of Umbrella, if you actually look into them, are quite emotional. So even though like the song itself is pretty uplifting, like the instrumentation and melody and everything, but if you actually pay attention to the lyrics, they're quite sad. So definitely I think this is a good like changing going on, but still we have the same singable moments, which I think is what Junhee definitely wants, because he wants people to be able to, you know, sing along to these songs. I definitely hear that. So this is now, we're in 9 o'clock, so definitely nighttime. You should come. Ooh, different vibe.
You should come, should come. No, I can't breathe. Got you in my head like a heartbeat. I've been hearing that cause of my sleep. Trying to find a way into your street, cause I kinda miss it. You, baby, got me caught in a spell. Every word you whisper, I fell. Wanna pull you close and keep you here for myself. Don't tell your friends, just take my hand.
Ooh.
We don't pretend.
This would me be at the concert.
Plans, baby. You should come over, just talk. You should come over, let's walk. You don't need to say a word, cause I already know your heart. You should come over, let's dance. You should come over, take chance. You should come over, yeah, you should come over, over, yeah. Baby, you shine in the shadows. Yeah, the coming, the wild, the battle. Every time you laugh, I unravel. You could be the queen of my castle.
Ooh.
On it. Yeah, the reason I believe in honest. Every look, girl, you leave a promise. Late night calls, and I'm still responding. Don't tell your friends, just take my hand. We don't pretend.
I wish I had my light stick.
Baby, you should come over, just talk. You should come over, let's walk. You don't need to say a word, cause I already know your heart. You should come over, let's dance. You should come over, take chance. You should come over, yeah, you should come over, over, yeah.
Judy, I'll definitely come over. We can definitely dance. We can definitely do all those things. Yes. I think so far, this is a song that makes me want to dance. Dance the most. I definitely think like, because I know like Supernova is going to be next. So far it's been like a progression of kind of like, they're all like easy listening songs, but this is the one that like makes me, I was like, oh yeah, like let's get up and dance. Like definitely, I think this is something that I really liked is I feel like Junhee hasn't showed off his vocals as much yet. And this is the song that has done this the most so far. Just jumping that, interval was really nice. And especially like it wasn't like a power vocal. Cause here's the deal is I know like as being a choice for a really long time since pre-debut that Junhee's got power vocals in there, right? And, especially like after seeing him, perform musicals and things like that, I think that he's doing a really interesting job at trying to satisfy both his longtime fans and also get new fans. So one thing about this, like I keep mentioning, is that all of the songs are super singable, but they're also like super relatable. So like this is a song like I could definitely see like getting ready to like dancing while I'm like, putting makeup on and like all that kind of stuff. I feel like or like curling my hair. I definitely feel that and just like hanging out with friends and just jamming and having it on. I definitely feel like these kind of songs are kind of bridging a gap between longtime fans as well as new fans. And so I really enjoyed this so far. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna get to Supernova. I have been playing Supernova nonstop since it came out. So I'm really excited for this. Let's go ahead and get started to listen to it again. I'm already ready. Something I saw someone comment is that they feel like the long intro wasn't necessary, but I think it was necessary. I think it sets up this timeline of events that happens throughout the MV, which wouldn't be as like understandable if you didn't have them. And I also love the idea of the green drink. I keep thinking of, obviously, Absence, the green fairy. That hallucination. Also, since this is supposed to be somewhere between, 9 and 2.
I've been a mess so ever since you came into my airspace. I got it bad, don't wanna land. You keep me up and man it's rough. Fucking the rest on Sundays. Just keep me here, your atmosphere. I like it, I want it. You're calling me 3 in the morning. Baby, you know that I'm on it. I feel your vibration. It's gonna be a situation. You know I'll never be patient. Oh, but when you give me that kryptonite, it's like all the stars fall out the sky. Like it is the right we both collide. All the days are over. I love it super.
Sorry, I can't help it. Okay, so Super Night is midnight. I just looked it up really quick. I love all the disco feelings in this song so much. All the choreo is so creative too. And it's like, that never happened. I love for Supernova, I feel like every time I listen to it, I hear something a little bit differently. Something I really love is the ad libs throughout each of, oh my gosh, the ad libs throughout the entire song. I feel like they just have this way about them of, they're so intricate and so interesting that I find myself like singing those as it's going on. And I love this concept. And also I love that this is the song that was at midnight. I wanted to look it up. It didn't say on the playlist, but I was like, it's somewhere between You Should Come at 9 and now Night at 2. So I'm like, I'm thinking it was midnight, but I think, especially when you kind of think of like the different hours, midnight, this is when something interesting would happen, you know, where you have like, he has like this I don't know if it's supposed to be like a I'm assuming it's a hallucination because he drank the green liquid, but it's really interesting to see how that went down. I'm always interested. I always see something new or something happening whenever I see this MV and listen to the song. So really excited for that. All right, we're at 2 a.m. This is Night. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Ooh, I already like it.
I'm stuck in my body. Lost my pride, where were your eyes when you left me up? Don't need to say it, I don't mind. Fading in shadows, falling, and you were in my writing. But what did you want? I don't know what's in your heart. Wait, you play me from the start. You told me love was a one. Yeah, now I'm breaking apart. What's on your mind, in the dark, in the night? Losing mind. Tell me, was I never known? Caught in the night, with the body of the wave in your side. In my heart, was I ever in your life? You made me a stranger. You don't want peace anymore. I can't play right in. Don't feel myself in the night. Turn apart, you don't know what.
Oh, the lyrics, Junhee.
I can't anymore. Yeah, I don't know what's in your heart. Wait, you play me from the start. You told me love was a one. What's on your mind? On your mind, in the dark, in the night, losing mind. Tell me, was I never known? Caught in the night, with the body of the wave in your side. In my heart, was I ever in your life?
Oh, in my heart, was I ever in your life?
Even when I'm with you, oh baby, I don't understand. I gave all what's left to do. Even now I lose my step. You just froze like a. Tell me what I should say. It's on your mind, in the dark, in the night.
With a piano?
Losing mind. Tell me, was I never known?
Oh.
With the body of the wave in your side. In my heart, was I ever in your life? Oh, girl, in your life? No. Yeah.
Okay, first off, how long ago was it that Junhee played us the demo of this? I know he's a co-composer and he's a lyricist in this, and it shows like how well he knows his own voice, how well he can do. This was just, I can't wait. I hope when he does this live, I hope that he just does this just with an acoustic guitar and just singing, and it's gonna blow my mind. I already can tell. I have a feeling this is gonna be my favorite song on the entire album. I mean, obviously I love all of the songs so far, but I just have a feeling that this is gonna really stand out. Like I said, he played the demo forever ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. And now it's coming to fruition, and I'm just like, ugh. So this is so good. And the lyric of like not being on your heart, that was so powerful and so like heart-wrenching. And Junhee, who hurt you? I know it doesn't have to be, obviously when composers do things, it doesn't have to reflect necessarily their own life, but that was just like so heart-wrenching. That lyric, the whole song itself, I just like felt so deeply. And that's something that Junhee does really well, is he just shows his emotions off so well when he's singing. I think that's something that A.C.E does well. For those of you who don't know, like A.C.E stands for Adventures Hauling Emotions. And I definitely think they are able to show emotion in ways that certain groups are not able to do. This was so good. I'm so excited. All right, we're wrapping it up now with the last song. And I believe this is the only song that, it's going full circle, back into 10 o'clock. So I don't want to butcher this with my Korean skills because, gosh, you guys know, as much as I try to learn Korean, I'm just so slow at it. The direct translation is the day of the tiger's marriage. That's just the direct translation. I wonder what would it be. I'm assuming this is back to 10 a.m. Is this just the Korean version of Umbrella? That's what I'm assuming. Yes. Everyone's saying this is the Korean version of Umbrella. The song title was interesting. So I am going to go ahead and listen to this because I'm curious of how different it's going to be. And like I said, it kind of goes full circle then, from 10 to 10. Let's see what it sounds like.
You only call me when the raindrops falling down. You only show up when it's gray and freezing out. 아무리 널 기다려봐도 불러도 별짓을 더 해도 이 우산 하나뿐인 우산 하나뿐인.
Ooh.
I turn on the TV, the weatherman said 하필 왜 박대기 아저씨인데 미친 것 같대 내 모습이 기다리지 말래 this is not so easy 점점 넌 더 당연한 듯이 날 떠나 우리 몇 년째 이런 식 저런 식 rainy days fantasy it's obvious to see you only call me when the raindrops falling down you only show up when it's gray and freezing out 아무리 널 기다려봐도 불러도 별짓을 더 해도 이 우산 하나뿐인 날 해가 또 있는 날이라면 다를까 그때는 네가 내게 달려와 줄까 비라도 내리면 올까봐 돌아봐 못 버린 단 하나 이 우산 하나뿐인 날
It sounds so different in Korean, but like still amazing. I really enjoy it.
So this is karma 내게 남긴 drama You up and down we in and out the devil wearing Prada 점점 넌 더 당연한 듯이 날 떠나 우리 몇 년째 이런 식 저런 식 rainy days fantasy it's obvious to see You only call me when the raindrops falling down You only show up when it's gray and freezing out 아무리 널 기다려봐도 불러도 별짓을 더 해도 이 우산 하나뿐인 날 해가 또 있는 날이
pretty.
When the raindrops falling down, you only show up when it's gray and freezing out. 비라도 내리면 올까봐 돌아봐 못 버린다 나나 이 우산 하나뿐인 날.
Oh, I didn't know that those little oohs. I didn't notice those before. This is why you have to listen to stuff all over again. Okay. I just want to say that regardless of the language, Umbrella is a hit. I love it. Congratulations, Junhee. Like, this was such an amazing album from beginning to end. I love the concept of day and night, and I loved how, you know, it went from 10 to 10, a full 24 hours. I think it was really smart to put the English version and then at the very end do the Korean version, because I just think that's like such a great way to end it. And both versions sound so amazing. I really actually, I was like, what is it going to sound like? You know, is it going to be any different? There's quite a big sound difference when you change the language, and I really enjoyed both versions. I definitely think that my favorite from this is definitely gonna have to be Night. I have been looking forward to it since he played it as his demo, and it's so amazing, really beautiful. I think a close second favorite of mine is definitely Tattoo, because I loved hearing the boys together. They're just, A.C.E is just they're my group, okay? I love them so much. And so when I get to hear them together, it feels like, you know, it really hasn't been that long since they've left the company and they've been doing their own thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's have an A.C.E come back. But I understand they're doing their own thing. They want to try out different things as artists as well. I completely understand that. And they've promised as soon as, you know, when they can, they're going to be back as A.C.E. And I trust them. They would not promise us something that they're, you know, not going to keep. I think that overall, this entire, I've mentioned this over and over again, but the entire album is so singable. And I do think that it's going to bridge a gap between Choice and new fans of Junhee, to be a place where, you know, anyone can kind of come and they can join in and they can sing these songs. I think it's a very clever idea that Junhee did it this way, because he keeps mentioning he's going to go on tour like soon. And the fact that he did this in such a short period of time really shows like he's been thinking about a lot of this for a really long time. And it also shows that he is dedicated to his craft and he wants to do what he wants to do. He mentioned that he wants to try a lot of different things, and you can tell that he was trying to do something new. And I love that he had his dedication. He stuck to his guns, and he had this really cool concept. I think it's a very interesting concept. I love Umbrella and Supernova. I think those are the two that I really enjoyed, and I definitely think having MVs for them were a smart decision. Again, I think doing Night acoustic with a guitar live as an MV would be a huge success. I think it's a song that a lot of people can get into for that. All of the songs really good. They all fit very well together. And like I said, I've heard a couple of people talk about, you know, their different opinions on this, and I just think that Junhee wanted to create an album that really reflected him and try new things, and I love that he did that. I love seeing him be a lyricist in several of these songs as well as a composer, and it's really just beautiful just to see. So Junhee, congratulations on an amazing album. I really loved it as a longtime Choice and Clover. I cannot believe that the day has finally come when you've released your first album. I'm looking so forward to what you do next in your future career. I cannot wait, and we will be here for you. So tell me, guys, what did you think of the album? You have to tell me what is your favorite song, and what else are you looking forward to from Junhee in the future? I can't wait until he announces when he's going on tour. Hopefully it'll be somewhere close that I can get to, because I miss him so much. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.